Hi, it's David here with Future Trading. I'd like to welcome you to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. Fate brought you here. Everything that you would need is here and it's free. So you don't have to keep coming through videos on YouTube in order to learn how to trade. I'm going to absolutely take it from the chart itself all the way down to where the bar can potentially close and frame it all out for you. It's really simple. It's not hard. Thank you for stopping by. Most viewed videos are here. Must watch list is here. Tons of information if you want to take it in. If you never read a chart before in your life, you'll want to start here. Universal threshold, how far the bar will pull back before it resumes. I'm putting all the context that you need. Universal price action trend. I use the bars and the bars alone. Universal price action method, a bar and a bar and a half. So I teach you how to get in it while it's moving. Mostly all the videos are in real time. I want to say that to you. Universal chart scale. So from left to right, I teach you how to look inside your bezel and know that the market will turn. Unless you plan on blinking for a really long time, you will see it turn. All the thumbnails that you are seeing is of the chart that I actually went over, so I don't have an enticing intro for you. It's just information. Everything that I'm offering you is information, even this. So if you want a professional's opinion on your chart, again, you can get it for $200. I want to give it away, just like I'm giving away all this other content. Everything that I'm telling you on this channel is enough for you. I want to tell you that. But if you want additional information, you can pick it up for $200. Absolutely up to you. The content that I'm disclosing on this channel is worth more than thousands of dollars. It's invaluable. I want to have you know years of experience, been trading for a very long time. All right, so this is a follow the plot process. Over 200, $200 here. Follow the plot process, no Q&A. So I'm not going to answer questions about the code. I paid over $200 for the functionality of just this price line, and then I built the rest of this information. Anything with an asterisk beside it is more significant than the others, in my opinion. And yes, I have your fair value gap in there. Should you prefer to want to use that information, I'm indifferent about it, but people like it, so I made it. I have it for your 1 second, your range chart. Really important information here. That's all it is. I provide you Soundfiles, the market analyzer, the templates, the education, the thing that makes it all work. That's on the channel, the education. Okay. Now I do take it a step further in coding this information. If you want to know why, the why behind the code, you'll want to check this video out here. Trading between knowledge and naivety. You'll want to go ahead and check that video out. All right, so I want to say that to you. You get all of these indicators, and actually more than what's listed here for $200. There's of course vendors online that will charge you over $230 for one indicator. So I want to tell you that's not what I plan to do. I'm trying to give away information. Here's a 1 second chart. Here's a 1 minute chart. All right, really simple stuff. On the chart, I want to tell you what you're looking at. Right here in the upper left-hand corner, here are the indicators that you're currently looking at. Now, before I continue on, this one in the middle. So the trigger pressure is the thing that's deciding the bar color. So as we watch this information here, that pressure is what's making for the bar color. So this one is really, really significant in relation to the bar and what color it will be when the bar ends. All right, so bar entry pressure down here in the bottom left, the bottom right. The bias pressure is up here in the top right. Okay, different pressures for different timing needs. You get your aggression pressure that's in your bottom left. Your ignition pressure is in the upper top left here. And then, of course, that trigger pressure that's in the center. Now, the trigger bar color, we just talked about that with that pressure. The map, that's this zone. So this zone that you're seeing above and beneath the bar. Let me just put this on bar center here so you can see the one on the bottom. Let me center the chart so you can see the one on the bottom. All right, so the one on the bottom as well as the one on the top is telling you where the bar can potentially not close. Okay, I want to say that to you. Really important. So if I'm going to tell you how far the bar will retrace, okay, it's only fair that I tell you where it could potentially close, and that information is provided by the market. So when the bar closes, it tells me, hey, just based on what they just did, this is potentially where the bar will not close. All right, really important. So if you can know where it should retrace and pretty much where it will not close, useful information, really simple stuff. All right, so, and I have the no touch, no close indicator. And again, that's the universal price action method here. Again, universal just means that's this method here. Universal just means applicable to all cases. So no matter the asset class that you're wanting to trade, I'm giving you information that absolutely can be applied to any time frame and any market. Any time frame, any market. Been doing this professionally for a very long time. So I want to have you know everything I'm going to tell you is universal and it'll work on any market, any time frame. I have single bar plots, dual bar plots, triple bar plots. This is a dual bar. Well, the levels and the text is a dual bar plot. The color is a single bar plot. So the color that you're seeing is this. It's the single bar plot, and the pressure is trying to read it to you in real time before the bar actually ticks out. So you'll be able to get into the trade. For those that's interested in scalping, you can potentially get in the trade and know that the hard stop needs to be behind this bar when the bar closes. And now I have you know they're in a downtrend. It's just that simple. It's in a downtrend. What makes for the downtrend? I want to touch on that really quickly so you'll know this is one. Let me get my arrow again. It moved on me. 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 5, 6, and there's 7. They can go the distance of the 7. And yes, they went that. Now the center of the trend, let me outline that for you as well. That's roughly here. So if they're not going to break the center of this trend and go through the top, well, they're going to go back down and they should offer you that distance. It's really simple. Again, every bar is a trend. Every bar is a trend. Now, the bar did turn green. Will they break below it? They can. There's an NC under this bar. There's an NC under this bar. So they can go under it. The hard stop bar is back here. Now, the bar is green. Let's see what the low is. 0375. What is this low? 0375. So they kind of kissed it to the tick. Can they get back up? All right, just can they get back up? Now they're in a downtrend. I did tell you that. I have you know they're in a downtrend, but can they get back up? We got to wait to see. Now below us. So if you're a scalper, you'll want to use the information that you're seeing. We have arrows here. We have they're stalling out right quick. We have arrows here. We have the pressures. Okay, stalling for a second. I hate when the market get really slow. We have pressures here as well as arrows. These pressures are absolutely calculating three different things. They're calculating three different things. 5-second, 15-second, 30-second, and 45-second time frames are down here. You have the 1 minute up to the hourly up here. So pretty much right here, if you want to get in it sooner, you will use these arrows right here. And again, these are three different arrows, 3 rows of arrows that's calculating three different things. And they're trying to help you break down that 1 minute bar. Now, as it dives into this particular zone, again, this is a no close level. You don't want them closing under here. Here's the hard stop level if they want to continue up. I don't know if they want to do that as a downtrend. So now, if they're to go down, again, you will want to use the pressures. Now, the pressure that's in here is actually the ignition pressure. So the ignition pressure is the top left. So that's the one over here on the 1 minute. On the 1 minute, it's over here. All right, now, but in here, I have the ignition pressure for the 1 second. So if you see the pressure firing off in this 1 second chart, it's trying to tell you, yes, there's a chance that they're trying to put some force on that trade. And again, almost any one of these you can go with to get decent timing, but they all kind of flash differently, if you will. So in different moments, they can cut on. And so the faster ones, I would say, are the ones on the right-hand side here, which is the bar entry and the bias. So these two over here are the fastest out of the grouping of them all. And again, I have the no-touch one. I have the one for the text and the levels that you're seeing. I have one for some of the single bar plots that I do have in the indicator list. So if you're looking for that single bar plot effect, I have that as well. Again, this bar color is based on once the bar closed, there's the plot. The pressure is trying to read it to you before it closes. So if you're trying to get in the trade sooner, this information can be extremely useful to you. Not only that, again, I am providing you information about where the bar can potentially close. So this zone right here is adaptive. It's going to adapt to the conditions and tell you whether or not price can potentially exceed that information. Now, the universal threshold, I know they're digging into this one currently. All right, that zone kind of falling right there, and then they have this one above us. All right, so want to see whether or not, I know it's extremely slow, but I want to go ahead and answer the questions this way about the 1 bar. I know I was being asked a question about how many bars would it take for the signals to plot. So it's not the most favorable conditions, but because it's slow, it's actually more advantageous. So that way you're able to see how you can get chopped around. Okay, so how that's what most people deal with. That's the difficulty of being able to get trades to work, is being able to know when they're trying to compress price before they break out of it. And so the tools are going to help you see that. You can have some help to see what that can potentially look like. Again, I'm trying to make sure that you can see the chart, and then you can see where the bar can close. So we have a broader perspective, and then we try to bring it into focus and say, hey, here's a chance that the market may do this. They're exceeding that zone. All right, so they're exceeding that zone, which is extremely favorable should it want to continue down. All right, so I told you they were in a downtrend. I said that from the start. So it's not that they can't get back down. So what you would do is use the timing information to try to get you into it. And of course, if everything is firing off, it's just that much more advantageous for you. I don't want to hold you long, but I just want to give you a chance to view this information. Again, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping back. Really important that I say that to you. Fate brought you here. I suggest you take full advantage of this information. So this is what your bar will potentially look like. All right. We're going to pull into here, won't close outside of here. It's unlikely that that will happen. It's not to say it can't. It's just unlikely. It's just the market telling us that this is possible. So now you'll know what your bar looks like. I don't know anyone online that's providing this kind of experience of this magnitude, where they're trying to express to you without indicators how to get in markets, how to get out of trades. I told you what the trend was. Trend is down. So even though they're pushing up, I expect them to turn back down. All right. Now, can it keep going up? Yes, it can. And if that be the case, again, don't come past the green bars. It's really just that simple. Just that simple. Okay, so that's what your bar looked like. It did not close outside the zone, and it didn't get above that threshold. Now, what can we do with this information here? We have this low sitting here. Let's see, can we go ahead and get through it? And again, you'll want to use the timing information. The bar coloring and the text in here is different than the information that's up here. Is a different way I had to go about coding the 1 second indicators, the range indicators, different way of going about it, because the fluctuations are a lot tighter. So if you're looking to scalp, you will want to use this 1 second. You want to use the 1 second chart, and templates are provided. Templates are provided, as well as the market analyzer, Soundfiles, and free education. So you're getting a lot of information. $200. I'm trying to put something. It's experimental for me. I've already been online. I already ran a company online. Took my stuff off years ago. I don't like being in this space, so I want to give back though, and that's why I'm coming back in this capacity. I just want to give back. I want to help traders get out of their own way. So you may be in your own way, and I want to help you get out of it. I want to help you get out of your way and help you see the market just a little bit clearer, Okay. So if you are a scalper, you can go with the 1 second chart, and I suggest you go with the trigger. So the trigger is in the center. This is the trigger pressure. So it'll try to read it to you in real time. It's real time reading it to you. And then go with the trigger bar color. So that way you're able to see the bar actually turn that color, and they have no business going back past that red bar. And then of course you can use the arrows. The arrows are associated with the pressure. So you got aggression arrows, you got the bar entry arrows, the bias arrows. You got arrows that's associated with the pressure as well. All right, so you got climax arrows too. I just don't have a pressure up here for that, but you got climax arrows as well. All right, so this is potentially what your bar will look like. I don't know if, again, how many people that's providing this kind of information. So on your daily, I know we had did an analysis, if you will, on the daily here. Okay. So I did an analysis on the daily starting when I was doing the examples. And that red zone you're seeing is where I told them that the market should be hopefully by the end of next Friday or by the first of the month using the map. So I'm using the map to know what the information should look like. So those that are trying to get the daily bias, you'll want to go with the universal threshold. And you would have to have the map if you want to know the exact place where the market would need to exceed. You would want to have the map. And now you can get this information with the free NinjaTrader. NinjaTrader platform. Still utilize your platform, place your trades on your platform, and just chart the tools, chart my tools, and use your platform. If you're not a NinjaTrader user, you can go about it that way. You don't need the indicators. I want to say that to you. I told you that before we got started. I want to say it one more time to you. Everything you need is here on the channel. But should you want a professional opinion on your chart, if you want a professional opinion on your chart, I've been doing this for many years, long before there was a ICT. I know that's really popular online. Been doing this for a very long time professionally. I will have you know, if you just want that second opinion on your chart to help you get through your trades, the information is available for you. And again, I hope this satisfies the question about the single bar plot. Again, I have single bar, dual bar, and triple bar plots. And if you want to divide up the risk, you have a signal that you prefer in the dual bar or the triple bar plot, divide the time frame and still get that signal by using a different time frame. All right. So this is the market that we looked at. And again, this will be the thumbnail so you can reference this information. And I wish you all the best with your trading. Take care.